Good afternoon. My name is Assistant Sheriff Yatomi with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I'm here to brief you on additional details as we know them today about the officer-involved shooting that occurred on Thursday, June 20th, 2024. This is officer-involved shooting number 5 for 2024. It is the 5th fatal shooting of the year. At the same time in 2023, we had 2 officer-involved shootings. This event was initiated as a person with a gun call at 12:07 p.m. in the 200 block of North 9th Street, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101. You can see that picture to my left. The officers involved are Officer Matthew Kravets. He is 35 years old and has been with the LVMPD since 2015. In this incident, Officer Kravets was armed with a .223 caliber Rock River rifle equipped with a tactical light and optic. In this investigation, it was revealed he fired 8 rounds. The second officer involved is Officer Andrew Buckland. He is 39 years old and has been with the LVMPD since 2017. Officer Buckland was armed with a .223 caliber Daniel Defense rifle, equipped with a tactical light and optic. The investigation revealed he fired 6 rounds. Both officers are assigned to the Tourist Safety Division, Downtown Area Command. The subject was identified as Seth Wilson. He was a 49-year-old white male adult, 5'9", and weighed about 180 pounds. He is pictured to my left. The subject was armed with a .223 Sturm Ruger rifle. You can see a picture of his weapon to my left. The following are the subject's charges had he survived: 2 counts assault with a deadly weapon on a protected person, 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count resisting a public officer with a firearm. The details of the officer-involved shooting are as follows. On June 20th, 2024, at approximately 12:07 p.m., LVMPD Communications Center received several phone calls from citizens regarding a male, later identified as Wilson, who was armed with a rifle in an apartment complex and was heard yelling threats to kill. We will now play that 911 call for you.
Thursday, June 20, 2024, 12:21 and 17 seconds.
911 emergency Clayton, 17128. Do you need police, fire, or medical?
Police.
What address do you need the police to?
I have notified our local security team that was supposed to be called first, and they're apparently on the case, but I'm calling you guys also. I had just got home to my apartment about 20-25 minutes ago. Walked into my door, which you have to scan a key to get in the front door, and as soon as I open the door, which it is on camera, and they'll be able to see this, there's a guy, I mean, I can't even believe what the heck I'm saying right now. A guy standing there pointing a rifle, semi-automatic rifle, at the door, basically where my head just was. And I I'm thinking, it's fake, this can't even be real. He's got a red Make America Great hat on, bearded gentleman, 55 to 65 years old, jeans, I think. And I just set up the hat, and I got to get to my second floor apartment, and I just skipped every other step, praying I wasn't going to get shot in the back, and I kind of glanced down. He was still at the door. I'm hearing the door going in and out. I was just like, I was going to kick my screen out of the second floor and climb out the window. Like, the guy's got a rifle.
We will now show you the surveillance video of the 911 caller who had the encounter with Wilson. You can see Wilson to the right. When officers arrived, they began searching for the suspect. Officers determined the male lived in a third-floor apartment. A sergeant on scene was able to contact Wilson by phone. The sergeant began a dialogue with him, instructing him to surrender peacefully. After several moments, Wilson said, in quotes, "I'm done with this," and hung up. Minutes later, Wilson exited the apartment holding a rifle with the muzzle pointed towards the ceiling. Officers gave Wilson multiple verbal commands to drop the rifle. Wilson then lowered the muzzle of the rifle towards the officers who were standing in the hallway. Both officers discharged their duty weapons, striking the subject, causing him to collapse. Immediately after the officer-involved shooting, officers moved forward, placed him into custody, and summoned for medical attention. Despite all the medical intervention, Wilson was pronounced deceased on scene. We will now play the body-worn camera for you.
Hands, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
As you can see, the subject was in the hallway holding the rifle. Now, this concludes our briefing. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, George from Channel 3. When we spoke to a couple of witnesses last week, they told us that they had heard the suspect calling out racial slurs. Is there reason to believe this was racially targeted?
I have no information to confirm that.
He lived in that building?
Yes, that's the information we have.
It is crime being investigated if it was hate or racial.
Right now, it is being investigated as an officer-involved shooting.
Can you
Right.
elaborate a little bit on the threats to kill? I didn't hear so many of those come through in that 911 call that people said he was making.
All you can hear is what is on that 911 call.
Ryan Ketchum, Channel 13. Are there any indications that he fired his weapon?
No, he did not fire his weapon. Okay.
And are both officers located administratively?
Yes, they are. And thank you for asking. They are fine. That's all the questions. Thank you.